boots on the ground, putting it down. Get up, get up, get up. I got something to tell you. I don't think they want you to know, but I'm going to tell you anyway. It's best-selling author Mickey D with The Scoop. I want to thank you for joining me. It's a pleasure. It's an honor to be on your electronic device, my friends. Thank you very, very much. Thank you for breathing through those ads. Give me 30 seconds, my friends. You know I need that. As you know, The Scoop is for your entertainment and your education only. I'm not a stockbroker, not a money manager. I'm not a financial advisor. My friends, I'm an author. I write books. I put it in black and white so you'll have it and you'll be able to refer to it and use it for days, months, and years to come, my friends. And they can't say, well, Mickey D didn't, he didn't, he did, he didn't, he did. You see, my friends, it's in black and white. So, you know, you go to Amazon.com. You can go to any bookstore, any online bookstore. Just type in Mickey D, and all these books will come up. DEE. You can go to your local library. You can ask your librarian to order some books for you. You tell her you want to read all those books on that marijuana industry. Know that marijuana industry is not dead. Cannabis is alive and well, and it's going to come back, my friends. We've been on our back here lately, the last year, but nothing can, 2016, 2017, we were eating, steak and lobster, and we've been relegated to salads here, which is a lot healthier for you here over the last year, 2019, but that's not bad, my friend. My friends, I'm going to give you my favorite indicator that I've been using to go OWCP. We've been trading in and out. We made a little bit of money. We picked it up at a penny or below, and it went up to 15 cents, and now it's back down to like 5.5 cents. We think it's going to fill that gap under 3 cents, possibly. But on Friday, we had I looked at the chart, and on a half-hour chart, we'll talk about it in a second. I'll tell you where it is. It's kind of bumped up, so that 5 may have been, we're kind of settling down, and once we reach 10, then we'll talk about that in a second here, my friends. But as you know, we just finished a few days over at the convention, CES, Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas. Very, very successful show. I would like to talk to you a minute about that. You can see some of the videos. You can see some of the flying cars and things that we'll have. You'll have different ways of getting to work here if you work in a few years or so. There's some big things coming out, big action there. We're your eyes and ears at the conferences. It's your first time joining us, my friends. We do technical analysis, we do fundamental analysis, we do physical analysis also, where we go to the place and we find out exactly what's going on. This is something I mastered during the dot-coms when I was trading them in the 1990s, and I was able to get a hold of a stock called America Online, and I traded that stock. It was crazy. Picked it up like a quarter. Like we pick up these little stocks and you ride them up to $50, and this at the time, it was splitting and going back up and splitting, going back up. A lot of money to be made, a lot of money. We'd hope to do that with Canopy when we picked up Canopy at under $3 and rode it up to $50, over $60 Canadian, and rode it up there and then sold and came back down. And the industry itself has just been in a free fall here for a minute, but things are weeding themselves out. And when you get a chance to go to these conferences, like I know not everybody goes here and there, and you can go to Los Angeles and go here. I'm within shooting distance of a lot of these places in Vegas and all, so I can get there, my friends. So this past year, we went MJ BizCon. We were there. Traders Expo. We were there. We went to the money shows, my friends. The Cannabis World Conference and the Business Expo in Los Angeles. We've been all around, and we get a bird's eye view really of what's really going on in this industry when you can go to the conferences like we just attended here with CES. My friends, I want to report to you that we had one marijuana company that was a winner, a true winner at CES. That company was Keep Labs. And you'll hear more about that company. We talked about it before, but we're going to keep an eye on that particular cannabis company as it relates to its innovation and its technology throughout the year. all the other companies, yeah, there were companies here, companies there. You can look at some of the videos. I have a playlist, and you can look at some of the robots and stuff that are coming out, some of the cars and all that kind of stuff, you know. And us on the scoop, you know, thank you guys. If you're not a subscriber, go ahead and hit subscribe. We'd love to have you on board. You know, we kind of hold ourselves to a different standard than most out there. You know, I know that, you know, they look at, you know, Mickey D, it's got to be, you know, within a penny or something, where somebody else can be $5 away or $10 away. You know, I know that I'm held to a higher standard because I've probably been doing this a little bit longer than a lot of other people have, my friends. But I want to tell you also, my friends, I don't know how long the overall market is going to go up, but I can tell you that the feel I got from the Chinese that were there, from the Asian community, on a whole, was not really. They weren't excited, and I was talking to this with several people, but there was a small sample. I was only around a few hundred people from China. You know, maybe 300-400 people or so from China that I ran across, but almost to they're not happy. This trade thing with America, something is going on here, and I hope this week coming up we can get some sort of. It's not going to end, but we can get some sort of happy medium or something, man, because they've it's like, okay, you're not gonna let us cheat anymore, or you know, that's kind of the feeling you got. Why aren't you guys gonna let us do this? We've always done this. Why aren't you guys? You know, it's something to that. I couldn't really put my finger on it, but they weren't really happy with what's going on politically, and I don't know if they told them to, you know, if they were briefed to treat Americans a certain way or to act a certain way or something. But even the ladies and stuff that I'd seen for you, it wasn't copacetic, man. It wasn't, you know, maybe they were like us, and there was no place to park in Vegas, and there's something else they don't want you to know. But you know, you had to drive around and park. You maybe had to park a mile or two away from the venue of where you were, because there was no parking, man. It's really parking in Las Vegas. There's going to be an issue here, especially when they get the football team, the Raiders coming in, and you drive from San Francisco overnight, or you drive from LA or something, and you plan on parking your car somewhere, and there's going to be a definite issue. And we did have something they don't want you to know. We did have, you know how they bury news stories. Well, this one definitely will be buried, because as a result of not parking or whatever, you can say what you want to say about it, but there was a little cap guns going off, and somebody did end up in the hospital, and the guy's still recovering right now. But that's something that the Las Vegas Chamber of Commerce and Better Business Bureau and everybody else, they don't want you to know that. So that's not going to get out there, my friends. But parking is an issue in Las Vegas. Now, they better do something, because you're going to have people converge on here. They're talking about basketball teams. They're talking about everything. But there's no place to park a vehicle. And public transportation is not what it is back east. So that's something to be considered when that time comes. But my friends, I want to get to you today. I want to get you a simple, easy trend following, if I may, just a couple notes here, my friends, if you can read those, my little chicken scratch. But it's a simple, easy trend following technical indicator I want to get to you guys. It works on all time frames. OWCP, the daily, the 30-minute have just been best times. Worked like charms, my friends. Default settings work well. It's on any platform. Most, if not all of them. Entry exits work very, very well, my friends. What am I talking about, my friends? I'm talking about Mr. Wilder's parabolic SARS, parabolic stop and reverse. Parabolic SAR is what I'm talking about, my friends. Now, you know about that. You've used it before, probably, my friends. I know you have. The dots, when the dots are above the price, it has tendency to push the price down. When it's below, when the dots are below, it pushes the price up. Now I have arrows here. Let me get you this where you can see a little closer. I have arrows here where you can see it flips around right there, and what happens? We go from one direction to the other direction, right? And you can see the trend. Now it trends up and trends up, and it's a great trending indicator. Now, you can get you down. As you're going down, price, look at that. Parabolic SARS. That's on a daily. Get you in and out. Now, sometimes what I do is I combine that with another indicator. I combine that with the Bollinger Bands, because not one indicator, there's no standalone indicator that's going to get you this or that and be able to do your thing. Compliments of stockcharts.com, my friend. And you can see the arrows also there where, we have some flips. And right down the flip there, you see where the SARS flip, and you can see it gets you straight with the trend, all the way with the trend, all the way with the trend on those little dots. There'll be dots or stars or what have you, but it's a good trending indicator, and it's the indicator that I have used when I'm trading OWCP. So it's my favorite indicator when I trade OWCP. And that is just like when the stars are up above the price has a tendency to go, it pushes the price down. If it's below, the price is rising. So it's easy to understand. Oh, there's all this crap on my face, man. It's easy to understand, and it's one of those indicators that you can use when you're trading OWCP this week. Like I said, what's the latest? The latest on a daily is down. As of Friday, we're headed down, right? On a daily, right? We're down to like 0.055 on a daily, headed to, if you can see it little, I want you to see that. You guys see that gap right there? 0.030 down below 300. That's the gap I've been talking about. That I believe that we're going to fill that gap. Can you see it clearly? That gap right there, just under 0.03. I think we're going to fill that gap, my friends, as we make our way back down. Now, are all gaps filled? Nope, not all gaps are filled. Let me see if you can see it a little better on the when I have with the Bollinger Band. Well, you just take a look at it. I think there's that little gap there that we're going to fill. We may not feel it, but something just told me a long time ago when it was up around 15 cents that we were coming down. Well, nothing told me. The parabolic SARS told me that we were headed back down. And I can't, they told me, there they are right there above the price. You're small. They're small. You can't, it's tough to see on here. But right there, you can see them right there, right? Well, the price, we're headed. Now, those were there when we were way up there. What price were we at there? Look at it. 14, 15 cents. The parabolic stars flipped. They were down. Boom, and they flipped on top. They're below the price, they flipped above the price. Hope you guys can understand that, and it's not too complicated. But as they get further apart, as the dots get further apart, that's showing the strength of the trend. So if they're really tight right there and they get close to the price, that means you be careful looking for a change. But when they're far apart, like there, little dots there, that means the trend is really strong. So you guys know I don't do charts and I don't do a lot of that stuff. Because I just want you to listen to what I'm saying, because this is an advanced group and you guys know exactly what's going on. But my friends, that's what's happening. You have a great trading week. Once again, if you're not a subscriber, go ahead and hit subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know you're out there, my friends. It was a great conference. Look at some of those conferences, but it's back to business now. It's back to concentrating and focusing on our stocks as we go through this bear market. Companies like Aurora selling off products, and people are trying to get money any way they can, because there's actually I'm sensing a little bit of desperation in the cannabis industry, but we're not quite there yet, my friends. Not there yet. I do expect big things from, if you have your copy of Marijuana Today, Vanadium and Uranium Tomorrow, companies get in early, hold, and grow rich. Some of those stocks in the very back, my friends, are really hot. Those gold stocks are hot. We expect vanadium and uranium. There's been a little movement, a little talk here and there of what they're going to do, the stockpiles and what have you. We'll see how our stocks react to those. We still may be a little early. I don't believe so. I think we're going to have an opportunity this year with the United States, the domestic stocks, the domestic uranium stocks, and some they're listed in here. The combo stocks are in here, and make sure you have your copy so we'll all be able to trade together, my friends. We all can buy millions and millions of shares of each one. We're not going to change anything, my friends. We're not going to change the price. It's our group buying, OWCP. We're not going to. There's not going to be a lot of what's going on there. That this is it, my friends. This is it. So, with that said, a couple notes. Forex Scalper Fund is only accepting Bitcoin, so we've done little offshoot things here and there. But you guys enjoy your Sunday with your family. I didn't have anything else I wanted to tell you about the Parabolic SAR, but that's exactly what I've been using. That, like I said, it's not standalone. You might like the RSI, you might like something else. I put it together with the Bollinger Bands, and it seems to work for me, and it's worked on this particular stock. So stocks have different personalities, stocks have different attitudes and stuff, and it's just worked on this particular one. Some other indicator may work better on another company. When you know your company well enough and you've studied it and you know, hey, this works, then you got to take advantage of it and you got to run with it, my friends. We have an opportunity on OWCP. We did have the last half hour of Friday, we did have a bump up. Does that mean we're going to go up Monday morning tomorrow? Probably. Who knows? We just might. Once it gets up past that 10 this time on a second 10, watch out. Watch out. It can be very explosive and a volatile stock, my friends. So with that said, love you. God bless you. Take care of you and your family. Enjoy family, fun, football. Have some food, my friends. Enjoy yourself. Take care. Next video is coming up right now. Take care.